honestly thought I was done with the countdown timer with 3 videos, but once I get involved in a program, it's hard to stop being involved. And basically what I added is first a copyright line at the bottom of the program, which is a named label called LBL Copyright. And then in terms of the code, really I only added 1 line, and that's in the countdown timer component, which when the program finishes in the timeout I do a this.WindowState equals form WindowState.normal, and that was in version 1. I changed that and I put a comment that said version 1. Once I start really getting into a program, I start having versions and saving the different versions in a directory, so that if I mess something up I can go back to previous versions. And in terms of actual active code, this is probably the only line. And basically what this does is if you minimize the timer and it times out, I discovered it doesn't pop up again. It sets the alarm off, but then you have to expand it out in order to close it, which keeps the alarm going longer than you probably want, and it's kind of inconvenient. You have to do a couple clicks instead of 1 click. So basically this resets the window to being open if you have it minimized in the countdown. And then the other thing I did is in the form load I have a char variable, copy char, which is char 169, which, if you remember from my extended character set video, is the copyright character. And then I have a string copy line where it's countdown timer V, and then I have a version number that's at the top of the program, so I just change it in one place. And then I print out the copyright character with a toString, and then concatenate that with the date that the copyright is for and my name, and then I set that into the label at the bottom of the screen. So if I ever change versions, which I usually do quite often, you can go to the definition of this at the top, and you see I just have to change it here. It's a const string. And to give you an idea of how many versions I have one program that's in version 195 and another program that's in version 361. So I almost have a version of one program for every day of the year. So if we compile this and run it, and say I set a 10-second timer and do start, and then we minimize it, you see the countdown is about to finish, and this pops up, and you can close it as quickly as possible. So I hope you enjoyed this video and learned a lot. It's actually one video further than I thought I'd go on the countdown timer. But I'll see you next video, and I'd appreciate it if you subscribe.